What defines a market leader in security? Is it analyst recognition?
Zscaler named a leader for the 9th year in a row.
Is it industry accolades?
CrowdStrike Falcon Best New Endpoint Solution in their 2019 annual report.
Is it the street?
CrowdStrike posting impressive quarterly numbers last night.
Well, if you ask us, it's an unwavering dedication to helping customers. And when it comes to security, the threats our customers face aren't going anywhere. To stay protected, the world's top brands are transforming their security model, from the endpoint device through the network, all the way to the cloud. That transformation is well underway at Cushman Wakefield, one of the world's largest commercial real estate firms with over 400 offices and 52,000 employees globally.
So the goals I had set out for myself and for Cushman Wakefield when I came in was, first of all, looking at how our people need to work. The appliance-based security of putting a device in an office really didn't work for us because the person who was working remotely at a client didn't get the same security protection as they would if somebody sitting in an office today. How do we create that operating mode without having to deploy lots of different hardware and different solutions into different segments? And our cloud-first strategy, which includes Zscaler and CrowdStrike, help us just respond as a team with quicker and faster solutions.
Zscaler provides all of our perimeter security at our branch office locations here at Cushman Wakefield. It provides great visibility not only into threats that are out there, but also provides network visibility that we didn't have.
The cost benefit for Zscaler for us is enormous, as we've been able to continue to eliminate more appliances in offices and been able to do our merger and acquisition integrations faster. For example, we are working in one region where we have very specific security requirements for a small set of employees, approximately 400. We've been able to work with Zscaler to put in enhanced security for those 400 people within that region without having to go buy appliances and apply them to dozens, if not hundreds of offices to achieve the same thing.
Since Zscaler is cloud native, it gave us the flexibility and scalability to achieve our digital transformation initiatives.
We're using CrowdStrike for our endpoint security and response. Our previous vendor was very software driven, and it was something that was taking up a lot of resources on our computers, both our servers and our workstations. With CrowdStrike, we were able to deploy to tens of thousands of machines with basically a single automated deployment. We can now see well over 30,000+ endpoint devices from a single pane of glass. We're also looking at CrowdStrike from the vulnerability management perspective because we have a number of assets that don't sit on our network, and CrowdStrike's able to deliver that again from that same single agent without us having to install something new and without yet another piece of software we have to operationalize and manage. We've gone from 6 servers and 2 FTE down to an offshore resource and basically 40% of their time to operationally administrate our endpoint solution.
So, what's next? We asked them to imagine a world where Zscaler and CrowdStrike work together to offer seamless, cloud-native security from the endpoint to the application.
Automation allows us to be able to quickly analyze and prevent some very critical threats before somebody has to even touch a mouse or click any sort of button.
If our network security tools could talk to our endpoint security tools seamlessly, and we could get a quicker response and more telemetry to the threats that are being introduced, we'd have a shorter time to resolve. We would get ahead of our security incidents, and it would be a less siloed approach.
The old traditional way of deploying firewalls and IDSs and all this hardware are really gone by the wayside. So if our email security platform can talk to CrowdStrike, can talk to Zscaler, and we can create that ecosystem, that's the biggest benefit for us, and that's where we're ultimately looking to do.
On average, enterprises have over 40 security solutions, but mean time to resolution still drags out for up to 170 days. So CrowdStrike and Zscaler have teamed up to help resolve security issues faster by correlating information and combining workflows. By integrating our solutions, we facilitate an end-to-end defense, detection, and remediation picture. It's a virtuous cycle between the endpoint and the network.
I'm excited to see what we can do more and more with putting these two platforms together.
It takes two market leaders in their field and puts them together in a seamless package. It gives us telemetry, artificial intelligence, technologies that we never had before.
It's really great as they open up not only to each other but to others for us to create that single security ecosystem. With CrowdStrike and Zscaler, some of that automation and that integration helps us do more with less in order to give us true end-to-end security and protection.